If you're currently struggling to get more coaching clients because you're relying on cold outreach, or if you're only using ads and eating into your margins, in this video I'm going to show you how you can get warm leads coming to you from Instagram and how to also make your ads work 10 times better by warming them up to you with your content. This is my page that I've grown in the last 8 months or so on Instagram, and right now it's getting me about 1 qualified book call per day just from Instagram organic. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is niche research. It's usually difficult to come up with real ideas by yourself. So what you need to do is look for good real ideas and competitors in your niche. The easiest way to do this is actually by searching on TikTok, because their search algorithm is actually better. So you would search keywords in your niche on TikTok, and then you want to save all of the good video ideas to a spreadsheet, and also save all of the good accounts to a spreadsheet as well. And then you can also do this on Instagram, again by searching keywords in your niche. And then you want to save all of the good reels and accounts that you find. And the reason for this is that when you're coming up with real ideas, you need to be using proven reels as a basis for your own ideas. If you just come up with your own ideas, they're probably not going to be that good. Whereas if you're using proven ideas for your reels, you're probably going to do a lot better. So after you've done some initial niche research, you need to set up your profile. When someone starts following you, they will look at your profile. So you need to have it set up in a specific way so that you'll maximize conversions. The first thing they're going to do is they're going to look at your bio. So obviously you want the picture to be related to your niche somehow, but also in the bio, you want to tell them to DM you a certain word in order to get a lead magnet or to see your offer. And also you should have a link that goes to a lead magnet or to your offer. And to automatically link people to this lead magnet when they DM you, you can use a program called ManyChat, and I'm going to talk about that more in a moment. Also, you should have story highlights. Also, you should ideally have a story highlight for case studies. You can also have a story highlight for your main offer. I also have a story highlight for my YouTube, because I want to send people from Instagram to YouTube. And it also works well to have a lifestyle story template as well. The next very important thing when it comes to optimizing your profile are the pinned reels. The pinned reels are the first things that people are going to watch on your profile. So you want these pinned reels to establish what you're about. You want them to establish your authority, and you also want them to send people down your funnel. So ideally you should have a pinned reel which is a testimonial reel where you're interviewing someone and they're doing a testimonial. Also you want to have a pinned reel which highlights the value of your offer, and you want to tell people to comment a keyword to get the lead magnet in that reel. And then the third pinned reel can be another testimonial or another lead magnet reel. Once you've optimized the profile, the next step is to start creating reels. I have gotten over 50 million views on my reels, okay? So it's really important, guys, that you listen to me here. A lot of people think that getting maximum views on their reels is the goal, but getting high views on your reels doesn't necessarily mean that you're gonna get sales, especially if you're selling high ticket coaching offers. Only a small percentage of people are able to afford high ticket coaching offers. So if you're going viral, most people won't be able to afford that offer. The goal is to get views from people who realistically can buy from you. So it's really important to be making reels that are engaging for your target buyers. It's not about maximum virality. There are accounts with not even 4,000 followers making $20,000 a month. So it's not about maximum virality. Reels where you display your authority have a much higher value than entertainment reels. People don't buy from the jester. They buy from people who show their authority on their pain points. This is a good example of an authority reel. This guy is reacting to a video and he's given his interpretation of the video. And this is good because it positions him as the authority. And also the reaction videos can also get high views. So he is benefiting from the high views from the reaction video while also establishing himself as an authority on the topic. The best reels are ones that are engaging The best reels are ones that are engaging and also educational for your target buyers. When coming up with the reel ideas, you should be looking at the reels that you found in the research phase, and you want to be focusing on the ones that are authoritative, that also got high views. Okay, so once you start creating authoritative, high engagement reels for your niche that are targeted towards your target buyer, you're going to start getting views and some new followers. Most people aren't just going to watch your reels and then buy from you. So it's very valuable to be getting their emails, because then you can send them emails as well as YouTube videos. And the YouTube videos are very powerful because they build trust for you as well as build the value of your offer. And the best way to do this on Instagram is by creating lead magnets, and then you tell people to comment for the lead magnet and you automatically link to it in the DMs. Exactly what I'm doing here. So I'm saying to comment grow in order to get a guide on how to get more leads, calls and sales on Instagram. And the best way to do it is using the program ManyChat, which does it for you all automatically. When you set up ManyChat, make sure to get it to start a conversation in the DMs. A lot of your sales are going to come from the DMs. If you're interacting with qualified people in the DMs and getting them to book a call with you, that will generate a lot of sales, and it's very important to do. And people actually pay DM setters specifically to go through their DMs and get people from their DMs to book calls with them for their high ticket offers. Okay, so once you've got people's emails, you need to start warming them up to you. As I said, most people are not going to buy your coaching straight away. So what you want to be doing is sending them YouTube videos and sending them emails, which will raise the trust the person has for you, and also give them more opportunities to convert for your coaching offer. This is also a big problem with running ads straight on cold traffic, because you don't always take advantage of the fact that a lot of people will convert later on. So this is what it looks like so far. You're getting attention with the reels, they become new followers, they look at your profile, and then they watch your stories, they watch the story highlights, they watch the pinned reels, and they watch your other reels, which is why it's important for them to be targeted towards your target buyer so that you raise your authority for your target buyer. And then you get them to convert into your email list, and then you deliver the lead magnets, and the lead magnets should also raise your authority. And then from there, you're able to raise your authority further by making YouTube videos, the emails, and also by continuing to make stories. And in the stories, you should be showing testimonials and case studies, as well as continuing to raise your authority with educational type content. And also they will be following you on Instagram, and they'll be continuing to watch your reels. So once you've warmed them up to your offer, you should be able to start getting calls from people. And these calls should be warm calls because they've been watching your content. The main ways of getting calls from Instagram organic are from the link in the bio, and usually these are going to be the coldest calls because these are usually coming from people who have just landed on your profile and then they decided to book a call with you. The next way is with links in the emails, and these will usually be reasonably warm calls because they've been reading your emails. And then you can also link from the lead magnets, and these will be somewhat warm because at least they've consumed the lead magnet. The warmest leads generally are going to be people coming from your YouTube videos. These are people who have watched long form YouTube videos like this one, so they know a lot about your value and your offer, and they likely trust you the most. The next way is from interacting with people in the DMs. These will be somewhat warm because you've been talking to them in the DMs. And then lastly, there's also the links in the stories. And again, these will be somewhat warm because they have been watching your stories. In order to avoid wasting your time, on the call booking page, you should be asking people how much they're willing to pay. And also you should be asking what their current income is from all sources. Otherwise, you're going to waste your time with people who can't afford your offer. Also, to get them to be even warmer on the call, between the time that they book the call and when the call actually is, you should be sending them content that handles common objections that you get. If someone doesn't convert on the call, it's not a problem because you still have them following you on YouTube, they're still following you on Instagram, and they're still on your email list. and they'll probably still be in your DMs, so they can still convert later on. So if you have this process set up properly, where you're creating highly engaging reels for your target buyer, you've got the profile optimized, you've got the lead magnets working properly, and you're sending them to your YouTube videos, and you're sending them emails, and you're showing them daily stories, which are things like case studies, testimonials, and your authority, then it makes it possible to run profile visit ads, DM ads, and retargeting ads, and get a good return on the ad spend. When you make these ads, it's really important that you call out your target buyer. Otherwise, you're going to be getting a lot of unqualified people coming from the ads. And obviously that's not ideal. So it's important to be calling out your ideal buyer. And so at the end, this is what it should look like. You should have profile visit or DM ads. So the ads should be profile visit or DM ads. And these are getting attention. And also the same with the organic reels. But also you're getting more attention again from the retargeting ads. But the retargeting ads are more sales focused because these are being targeted towards people who have already consumed your content, so they're already somewhat warm to you. The retargeting ads should get you the best return on ad spend. Okay, and then that will turn into new followers who will then look at your profile and watch your pinned reels, watch your stories, watch the story highlights, and watch your other reels. Then they're going to click the link in the bio or comment a keyword or send a DM to you, and then you're going to get their emails, and then they're going to consume the lead magnet, and then they're going to get warmed up to you further by doing things such as watching your YouTube videos, reading your emails, watching the rest of your reels, watching your stories, and importantly, interacting with you in the DMs. And then the result of this process should be that you've got a lot of qualified people booking a call with you. And then you send the objection handling content before the call. And then you have the call and maybe they don't convert on the call, in which case you still have their emails and you can still send them YouTube videos and they can still watch your reels and your stories. And you can also re-engage them in the DMs. And the result of that is that they can convert later on.